Squawk!
What a pretty bird. Polly want a cracker?
Squawk! Uh-oh! Princess Azura is in trouble. Uh-oh! Squawk! Oh, squawk!
Hey, you can talk.
Squawk! Help me, Trader Bob. You're my only hope. Uh-oh! Oh, squawk!
Who's Trader Bob? And who's Princess Azura?
Squawk! I'm being held captive. You must save me. Uh-oh!
What on earth are you talking about? Who's holding who captive?
Squawk! Uh-oh! Help me, Trader Bob. You're my only hope. Uh-oh! Squawk!
Hey, come back here. That's just great. I've only just arrived in the jungle, and already I get a cryptic message. Maybe this Trader Bob character can shed some light. This vine looks strong enough to hold my weight. Hi. I'm Joe King. Did a parrot come through here recently?
Chonga.
I guess that's, no. Hello again. Sorry, pal, but I don't speak ape. You've lost me, pal. Say, you're a gorilla, ain't ya?
Gorilla.
On second thoughts, you look more like a chimp.
Shonga.
What on earth are we talking about?
Shanga uni. Gorilla.
I thought gorillas came from Africa.
Chonga.
Say, buddy, I think you're right. Gorillas are only found in Africa.
This is South America. You shouldn't be here.
Gee, you're right. I guess I'd better get going then.
How freaky! A phantom primate.
That creep has left us here. He makes me so mad.
I feel better now.
That was expensive perfume.
So, I'm rich. I can do whatever I want.
What are you gonna do now?
I'm going for help.
But Joe said to stay put.
Well, he can go jump in the lake.
It's full of sweet nectar. Hi, my name's Joe King, pilot for hire.
Hello, Joe. I'm Skip, jungle explorer and comic collector.
What sort of things have you discovered?
Well, my partner Bud and I have discovered the ancient wooden chicken of Talmaxaquarta, the mystical toothpick of the great King Manaputu, and the sacred crown of the Sun King.
I thought the sacred crown of the Sun King was unearthed last century.
Yeah, but the Museum of Mexico lost it in their collection. We helped them find it again, which was no easy task. It took more than 3 days to look through 50 cardboard boxes.
What comic book were you reading?
Commander Rocket versus the Mob. It's really good. I've got every issue of the comic. I even have #1 sealed in plastic and buried in my backyard.
Do you actually collect comic books?
Sure, but I also collect the other magazines, like Amazing Stories, Detective Murder Monthly, and National Geographic.
You read National Geographic?
Heck no! I just look at the pictures.
What's the one you're reading all about?
It's really exciting. Commander Rocket is battling the Chicago mob, but his rocket pack runs out of gas. He has to find some alternative fuel source.
Does he find any new fuel?
Of course he does. He always wins out in the end, but you'll have to read the comic to find out how.
Do the mobsters kill him?
No way! Commander Rocket always gets out of a tight scrape. He's my hero.
How can he battle the mob? Is he a cop?
Not quite. He's a vigilante with a rocket pack. But the cops always help him out.
Thanks for the plot synopsis.
That's okay.
My friend loves reading Commander Rocket.
Another Rocket fan right here in the jungle. What a small world. Here's a message for him in Commander Rocket code. GSRHRHZHVXIVGNVHHZTV.
My friend has every issue of Rocket but one.
Really? Which one is he missing?
The one where he battles the Chicago mob.
That's the very comic that I've got here. I've got a spare copy at home. If you want, you can have this one.
Thanks. This'll make Sparky's day.
I'm sure it will. I understand how important this'll be to your friend.
Those shorts you have on are really swell. Where did you buy them?
I don't know. My mommy buys all my clothes for me.
I gotta go now.
Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Joe King, pilot for hire.
Hello, Joe. I'm Bud. And my friend here is Skip. We're explorers.
Are you guys professional explorers?
Uh-huh. That's why we're wearing these spiffy safari jackets and neat pith helmets.
Yes, they're quite nice.
Gee, thanks. Our safari suits are fashionable, yet practical. And our pith helmets help create an air of professionalism.
What are you looking for in this jungle?
We're trying to find the legendary lost tribe of Amazon women.
Why do you want to find a tribe of Amazons?
We were previously captured by them. They took us to their secret Amazon fortress. And then I'd rather not say what they did.
What did they do to you?
Well, after they captured us, they used us for certain services. The sort of services that only men can provide, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't really know what you mean.
You know, they made us do things that only men have the equipment for.
What? Like fixing the thermostat and cutting the grass?
Oh, I give up. Yes, they made us fix the thermostat, cut the grass, and take out the garbage. It was dreadful.
Do you want to get revenge for being captured?
No way. We want to be captured again.
How did you get away? Did you escape?
Are you kidding? We wanted to stay there. You see, I've got this embarrassing rash. It's from the jungle heat, you know. They saw that and kicked us out.
Where is your rash?
I'd rather not say. It's rather embarrassing. I'm willing to pay lots of money to get rid of it.
Boy, it's hot here. Is it always this hot?
You bet it is. It's so hot that you can chafe and end up with a rash. Just like I have. I tell you, a rash cure in this jungle would be worth money.
Gee, if I find one, I'll let you know.
Thanks.
So we meet again, my fine feathered friend.
Howdy, son. My name's Trader Bob. I run this shop with Naomi over there. What can I do for you?
Are you the same Trader Bob that this parrot told me about?
Maybe. What else did that parrot tell you?
Well, he told me about some princess. Azura, I think her name was. He said that she was in trouble.
Listen, buddy, we gotta talk. What's your name?
My name's King, Joe King, pilot for hire.
Well, Joe, Princess Azura is a good friend of mine, and she's been kidnapped. I don't know who's responsible, but I have my suspicions. I may need your help in finding her. Are you interested?
Why do you need my help? Can't you do it yourself?
The people I suspect of kidnapping Azura know me as her friend. They'd be very suspicious if I showed up snooping around. No one in the jungle knows who you are.
I'm a pilot for hire, not a detective.
And I'm the owner of an authentic native village and 24-hour convenience store. Sometimes we gotta do things that we never planned on doing.
I'm not interested. I've got my own problems.
Oh yeah? Princess Azura's life depends on us finding her. What could be more important than that?
I've crashed my plane in piranha-infested waters.
Okay, I admit that is a slight problem, but Princess Azura may die if we don't help her. Look, if you help me, I'll see what I can do about your plane.
Okay, I'll help. Fill me in on the details.
Great, I knew you'd help. I think that Floda, a lederhosen company, kidnapped Azura. She was last seen near their camp earlier today. It'd be great if you could check the place out.
What makes you think that Floda kidnapped her?
A number of other people have gone missing near there. Besides, Floda has electric fences and vicious guard dogs. Isn't that a little odd for a clothing company?
What's a lederhosen company doing in the Amazon?
Exactly. From what I can tell, the lederhosen is just a cover for their real activities. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm sure it's no good.
What exactly is lederhosen?
Lederhosen? Why, it's clothing. You know, sort of like leather shorts, I think. Not the sort of thing you'd wear in this hot weather.
Now that I have the details, I guess I'll be off.
You'll find Floda on the other side of the pinnacle. Be careful, Joe, and if you need any more help, just ask.
It's a self-powered model, though it looks more like a bug exterminator's kit. Essential for Amazon fishing. I'd hate to put my bare hands into piranha-infested waters. Excuse me, how much is this thing here?
That thing is a vacuum cleaner, son, and I'm afraid that costs more than you can afford.
It's 100% pure dehydrated beef. You look a little hungry. I've got some beef jerky. Would you like some?
You bet I would. I'll even pay for it.
That's okay. You can have it for free.
No, I insist. Here, have some money.
Gee, thanks.
No, thank you.
Excuse me, I'd like to buy this thing.
That thing is a vacuum cleaner, son. It's actually an experimental self-powered model.
Self-powered?
Uh-huh. It's got a built-in battery or something. It'd be worth a fortune in the city, but it's useless here in the jungle.
Well, I'm sure I can find a use for it. Here's some money.
It's all yours, son. Nice doing business with you.
Hey, no problem. It's a self-powered model, though it looks more like a bug exterminator's kit.
Has there been any success in finding the crystal skull?
Not yet, Dr. Einstein. I have my best men looking for it in the temple.
I must have that skull soon. It's the key to gaining entry to the Valley of the Mists.
And to obtaining more dinosaur samples.
Exactly.
And with my new dino ray, I can begin building my army of dinosaur women.
Excellent, sir.
Then I shall rule the world.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
Hey, I know you, don't I?
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
What on earth are you supposed to be?
I'm a vicious dinosaur. I'd stay back if I were you. I can be very dangerous.
There's no such thing as a talking dinosaur.
How would you know? I bet you've never ever seen one before.
It's a costume. I can see the stitches.
Those aren't stitches. They're worry lines.
If you're a dinosaur, then why aren't you extinct?
Because I eat a balanced diet and exercise regularly.
I know who you are. You're the gorilla I saw earlier.
No, I'm not. I'm a vicious dinosaur. Now leave me alone or I'll be forced to eat you.
You can't eat me. Gorillas are vegetarians.
Okay, you've got me. We did meet earlier. Now will you leave me alone? I've got to guard this log.
You don't get out of it that easy. I've got some questions that need answers.
Do you have to keep bothering me? What do you want to know?
Why are you wearing a pink dinosaur costume?
Because my blue chicken costume is still at the dry cleaners.
How did you do that disappearing trick before?
That's my little secret. Let me just say that it's easy to do if you don't really exist.
Could you teach me how to disappear?
Oh, how I wish I could. But unfortunately, I can't teach you to disappear. I can only suggest you go hide in the jungle.
Is there a reason why you're blocking my way?
Uh-huh. It's revenge for the last time when you said I didn't exist and made me disappear.
Nice talking to you, but I gotta go.
Bye.
Hello again.
What is it this time?
How did you do that disappearing trick before?
That's my little secret. Let me just say that it's easy to do if you don't really exist.
Would you disappear again if I said you don't exist?
Maybe, but of course, you'd have to say that I don't exist, and you wouldn't really want to do that, would you?
Sorry, pal, but you don't exist.
Thanks a lot, bud.
I have the strangest feeling of déjà vu. I hate heights. It's a beautiful orchid, but it's swarming with some nasty-looking wasps. That's taking care of them. I found this orchid in the jungle. I thought you might like to give it to Naomi.
Gee, thanks. Orchids are her favorite flower. You're a real lifesaver. We've got a date tonight and I hadn't found her a present yet. Now all I've got to do is find a good restaurant.
Sorry, but I can't help you with that one.
Naomi will really love this.
Glad to help.
I'm afraid I can't pay you for it,
Oh,
but I can offer you one of these fishing nets here.
that will do nicely, I guess.
I better hide it so she doesn't see it before our date tonight.
Well, I hope you get lucky in finding a restaurant, that is.
I'm sure we'll manage.
Are you sure it's okay for me to take one of these nets?
Sure thing, son. You're a special customer now.
Gee, thanks, Bob.
My pleasure.
Hello, Joe.
Sparky, what are you doing to the engine block?
I'm filing off the rough edges. You know what, Joe? I don't think the insurance company's gonna cover this one.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You could get me a winch, a very big truck, a long length of rope, 2 cucumber sandwiches, and, Rita Haywood. That might be helpful.
I'll take that as a no.
You got that right, Joe. So do you think the insurance company will cover us?
What insurance company?
You know, Crazy Kevin's Aircraft Insurance. You crash 'em, we cash 'em. Remember them?
You mean Crazy Kevin, who filed for bankruptcy?
That's him. He still owes me 3 lessons with Crazy Kevin's ballroom dancing school.
Sparky, that guy is a crook.
But I was just gonna start my tango lessons.
Could I have one of your files?
Certainly, Joe. Just as soon as you get me my comic book.
All right already. I'm working on it. Where's Faye? I told you to look after her.
Gee, sorry, Joe, but she just upped and left. Muttered something about going for help.
Why didn't you stop her?
I tried really hard to stop her, honest, but she wouldn't listen to me.
Did you physically try to stop her?
Are you kidding? And dice with death? She started throwing things at me. I'm just lucky she left me in one piece.
Which way did she go?
She headed off toward the pinnacle.
How long ago did she leave?
Gee, I think it was about an hour ago. No, maybe it was 2 hours. Or was it a half an hour? You know, I should have brought my Commander Rocket watch.
I better go find her.
I'll stay here in case she comes back.
It's a Pocket Rocket Decoder Ring coupon clipped from a Commander Rocket comic. There's part of a blueprint on the back of it. Okay, doll. Tell us where your pop's hidden the Model X7 atomic braino tubes, and we'll let you go.
Never!
Leaping lizards. Professor Harbuckle was right. Those thugs have kidnapped his daughter, Stacy.
Smash! Oh no! It's Commander Rocket! Get him, boys! Zap! Zap! Oof!
What did you do to them?
I immobilized them momentarily with my atomic stun gun. We have no time to lose. Jumping jackrabbits. My rocket pack is out of gas.
Bleep, bleep. Looks like I picked the wrong day to quit the bottle.
That's very potent alcohol you have there. It just might work in my rocket pack.
Hey, go easy with that stuff. It costs money.
Eat lead, Rocket. Present. He got away.
Oh, Rocket, you're such a dream.
The American dream, ma'am.
Well, what do you know? A loose page fell out of the comic book. It's from the Commander Rocket comic and has a coupon clipped from it. There's some sort of blueprint on the back of it. It's from the Commander Rocket comic and has a coupon clipped from it. There's some sort of blueprint on the back of it. Well, Sparky, I've been all over the jungle, and I finally found you a copy of Commander Rocket. Here.
Thanks, Joe.
Now, as a reward, you can give me one of your files.
Joe,
Yes?
someone's clipped a coupon from the back page.
Yeah, so?
Well, it's not exactly mint condition, is it?
Sparky, it's just a comic book for crying out loud.
But I'm a comic book collector. It has to be in mint condition. Otherwise, it's worthless.
I don't believe this.
No offense, Joe, but I might get a new copy when we get back home. You can keep this one.
I don't want the stupid comic. I want a file.
Oh, you can have that, too.
Finally. Next time, you can get your own comics. That'd certainly brighten up any girl's day. This stuff is expensive French perfume. Hi, I'm Joe King, pilot for hire.
Can I help you?
I'm interested in some of your merchandise.
Which merchandise in particular?
How much is Wedgwood the parrot?
Wedgwood isn't for sale. He's more like a member of our family than a pet. I'm sorry, Joe, but we'd never sell him.
I guess I'll just have to settle for pizza tonight then. What's with the barber chair out front?
That's part of my village hair salon. I'm a qualified stylist, except I don't get to use my skills much. The only thing people want around here are bowl cuts.
There's nothing wrong with bowl cuts.
I guess not, but I would like to try something different every now and again.
Is hairstyling a family tradition?
Sort of. My great-grandfather used to take a little off the top, if you know what I mean, until he ran out of customers.
Could you give me a haircut?
Maybe another day. I've got a date with Bob tonight, and I have to get ready. I'm really nervous about it.
How come you're nervous about your date tonight?
Oh, it's no big deal. Bob gave me some perfume, which I was going to wear tonight. But Wedgwood drank the entire bottle. He was drunk for a whole week.
That explains the alluring aroma when we first met.
I haven't the heart to tell Bob what happened, and I know he'll be expecting me to wear the perfume. What am I going to do?
Let's just say I had some perfume. What would you give me for it?
Well, I'm not allowed to give away any of the stuff in the store, but I could give you something of mine, like my trusty hairdressing scissors, for example.
I'll keep that in mind if I happen to find some perfume.
Thanks.
Where did you learn to speak English?
The missionaries in the jungle can speak Pygmy, so they taught me how to speak English. I'm the only one in my village that can speak it fluently.
Where can I find these missionaries?
They have their mission in the jungle. If you're thinking of asking them to teach you Pygmy, forget it. They won't teach you for nothing.
How come Bob over there didn't teach you?
Bob's a nice guy and all, but his grasp of the English language is a little limited. He thinks grandma is the person who washes his grandfather's socks.
Thanks for your time.
That's okay.
Excuse me, Naomi.
Yes, Joe?
We were talking earlier about you needing some perfume.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm about to make your day. Here's an expensive French fragrance.
Joe, you're such a sweet guy. All I have to offer you are my hairdressing scissors.
They'll do fine. I'm sure I can put them to good use.
Well, I can rest easy about tonight now.
Hey there, little fella. Wouldn't you rather have this banana instead of that boring coconut? That's a good boy. I think it's full of some liquid. Hi there, my name's Joe.
Howdy, Joe. I'm Mary Lou Cook. My husband Jimmy and I run this mission.
Who did you set the mission up for? Those monkeys.
Very funny. We were trying to teach the native pygmies, but they ran away.
Why did the pygmies run away?
I don't know. I began singing when they suddenly upped and left. Listen. All things great and beautiful. Excuse me. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it?
I would have stayed for an encore.
Why, thank you. Well, I hope they come back soon.
How did you talk to the pygmies?
I just used my English to Pygmy dictionary.
Can I have a look at the dictionary?
You know, I'd love to let you have a look, but it's the only one I have, and I can't risk losing it.
I'll swap you for your dictionary.
What have you got to swap?
Would you like another nail file?
It's not worn out, is it?
No, it's brand new.
Okay, you've got a deal. I'll swap.
Good. I'm glad we could come to some arrangement.
So am I.
It's hanging out over the ravine.